The Spencer Dinwiddie sweepstakes have concluded, as it was just announced by Shams that Spencer Dinwiddie decides to go to the Los Angeles Lakers and not the Dallas Mavericks. We also have an injury report ahead of today's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and an ex-Dallas Maverick seems to be retiring from basketball. How's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you everything Dallas Mavericks related. And before we start today's video, 97% of you guys watching these vids are not subscribed. I understand we just started the channel about 2-3 days ago, but 97% of you guys are not subscribed. If you want to be up to date with all things Dallas Mavericks related, the breaking news, the game analysis, the player breakdown, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video, because we're dropping them back to back. But without further ado, our first topic of the day, Spencer Dinwiddie to the Lakers. Yes, we've been on a little Spencer Dinwiddie watch on the channel the past few days, as on February 8th, the day of the trade deadline, he was traded from the Brooklyn Nets to the Toronto Raptors, and the same day he was dropped by the Toronto Raptors. And the Dallas Mavericks have been working really hard to recruit Spencer Dinwiddie. It was reported on this channel that Smoothie Land was offering Spencer Dinwiddie free smoothies for life, and it was negotiable. They were able to work on a new contract with Spencer Dinwiddie with Smoothie Land. I'm sorry, with Juice Land. But ultimately, he did choose the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's from the area. He grew up there. He played basketball in high school there, so it makes sense. He's got family there. Maybe he sees that as a better fit, and I'm not sure if LA can offer him more money. I heard that they could offer him more money long term. I think Dallas could offer more short term, or maybe I got it backwards. But regardless, he did choose the Los Angeles Lakers, and after yesterday's game against the Pelicans, D'Angelo Russell had this to say about Spencer Dinwiddie. He said, "I'm a fan. Y'all get to know him soon." D'Angelo Russell on the potential of Spencer Dinwiddie signed with the Lakers. So it seems like the players of the Lakers were kind of in the know that, yeah, we got him. I'm not sure if something was said between Spencer and the guys, or maybe Rob Pelinka signaled to them like, yeah, we got our guy. We got him. But LeBron James was also asked about Spencer Dinwiddie after the game, and, he gave his very LeBron, PR-friendly response. But AD was heard in the background of that video just laughing, as it just seems like everyone in the locker room knew that Spencer was coming back to LA. He was coming home, that the Lakers would have their off-the-bench ball handler in Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's fine. I mean, I'm not too hurt. I know I really was high up on him. But, we have Dante Exum, and that's no slight to Dante Exum. I know that he's out right now, but he is a good ball handler off the bench. I mean, if we just look at the head-to-head comparison, yes, it favors Spencer Dinwiddie. He scores more, rebounds more, assists better, steals better, blocks better, shoots a three better. But in all reality, I mean, that's not everything. It's all about fit. It's all about gel. It's all about the intangibles of what you can do. Dante Exum is a really good spot-up shooter. When teams leave him wide open, he'll let that thing fly, and he can knock it down. He is a good facilitator, a good floor general. He plays very good off-ball basketball. He doesn't need to have the ball in his hands all the time. And I don't know, maybe it was just meant to be. Maybe Spencer wouldn't be a fit his second time around. Or maybe he goes to LA and just completely flames out and regrets not coming to Dallas. I mean, the possibilities are endless surrounding this signing, and I don't think this hurts us. I don't think this just is a fail on the front office. I think that they really did try to get Spencer, but I think they also realized, hey, if we don't get him, it's not too bad. I know there's other few players in the buyout market. I know the Mavericks have a link to Marcus Morris, so we can have both Morris brothers on the team for whatever reason, but I still think that this Dallas Mavericks is still strong. We're still deep even without Spencer Dinwiddie. As long as everyone stays healthy, we can definitely pull together. We can definitely make a good playoff run, if not a push for the finals. Luka and Kyrie are still deadly. I don't want people to get too hung up on a bench player when we got a good starter in Kyrie Irving, who's an elite point guard in today's league. And that's no slight to Spencer Dinwiddie. That's no slight to Dante Exum, but the team is still good. I do want to see the bench get a little bit stronger, but at full strength, a fully healthy Dallas Mavericks team is still a deep team. It's still very, very much a dangerous team. But today's game against Oklahoma City Thunder, we do have an update on the injury roster. As I reported, we do have two new players in the Dallas Mavericks jerseys, in Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington. I want to say PJ Washington has cleared his waivers. Daniel Gafford, I think they're waiting to see if Rashawn Holmes clears his waivers with the Washington Wizards before we can actually put Daniel Gafford on the floor. But right now, there's no reports that either player will be missing out. But the Dallas Mavericks injury report versus the Oklahoma City Thunder is as follows. Luka Doncic, he's probable with a broken nose. Kyrie Irving, he's probable with a right thumb sprain. Maxi Kleber is questionable with a right small toe dislocation, which has been plaguing him all season long. If you know, you know. Derrick Lively is still out with a nasal fracture. Dante Exum is still out with a right knee bursitis. And Greg Brown III is out in the G League. So there you go. We got 3 players probable, 3 players out. PJ Washington was seen in Dallas. He was at the facility the other day, putting pictures up on his Instagram. Daniel Gafford, like I said, we're still waiting to see if Rashawn Holmes passes his waivers, clears his waivers, so we can put Gafford on the floor with these guys. With Derrick Lively out, Gafford will be starting in the meantime. But this will be a great showcase for the new guys to kind of come out on the scene and just show the Mavericks fans what they got. I see that fans still aren't that sold on PJ Washington. I get it. We don't have a lot of draft capital. That seems very scary, but when you're a team ready to make a push now, getting more experienced players that are ready to go now versus players who need more time to cook, it makes a lot of sense. And we have good rookies in Jaden Hardy and Josh Green. Those guys are phenomenal. They're going to get some run today as well. They're going to look very good. I already know how Jaden Hardy's going to go. The man scores like 2 buckets a minute. He's automatic, instant impact. Josh Green, he's great too. He had a mean slam against the New York Knicks the other day. I'm ready to see it again today against Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's dunking on your head. I'm just saying, it's going to happen. But in all seriousness, with these injuries, Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington should be able to get some run. No practices with the team yet, so it'll be a little bit sloppy, but they can at least showcase just what their raw athletic and basketball skills can really bring to this Dallas Mavericks team. And I'm looking forward to it. I will be breaking that down too and reporting on who was looking good, who was looking bad. Should we have kept our picks? Was PJ Washington really worth it? People saying he's going to be playing the center when he's a 6'7" forward who can play small ball center, but he's obviously a wing defender. Daniel Gafford, he's not a 7-footer. Most likely in a fully healthy Mavericks roster, he is coming off the bench. I get it, but he can play good starter minutes. All these questions will be answered after first few games with the team ahead of the All-Star break, and even after the All-Star break, as the team gets a few more practices under their belt, they get gelled, they get healthy. First of all, we need the full roster healthy, and everything will fall into place. And I don't have a single doubt in my mind that those guys will fail. I don't think that they'll fail. They will be fine. But the last thing we're going to talk about here is an ex-Dallas Maverick retiring. It has been reported that Salah Mejri, I'm so sorry for butchering that name, Salah Mejri, has retired from basketball. Former Mav Salah Mejri announced his retirement after an 18-long career across 4 continents. He made a lengthy post, and I'll read it out to you guys. He posted saying, "Starting new chapters require for an old chapter to come to an end. With mixed emotions, I'm excited to announce my retirement from basketball this season after 18 years that helped make me the man I am today. 18 years ago, a mix of few people that believed in me and God looking over me, a skinny 7'1" aspiring engineer and football player wannabe walk through the door possibility. Possibilities of building a life able to represent my country of people like me who might not believe possibilities are sometimes possible for them. My 18 years loving this game has shown that if you have a dream, regardless of how big your dream is, where you come from, what access or privilege you have, what ethnic background or religion you practice, you can dream big and never give up on the possibilities that come with believing in yourself and trusting that there is so many good people around you that can help you achieve what others might tell you is impossible. Thank you to this game for reimagining my possibilities, unlocking lifetime memories and friendships, and helping me achieve the dream. Afrobasket, Olympics, EuroLeague championships, and NBA, just to name some wild dreams that I once thought as a young kid growing up in rural Tunisia was not a possibility. To more possibilities and to more dreams, my friends and fans." Salah Mejri. You gotta love it. It was heartfelt. I think I skipped a line there, but you guys see it. A very heartfelt message. I know he played about 4 seasons with the Mavs from like 2015 to 2019. He was a little bit older. I think he was like in his late 20s, I think early 30s, mid 30s when he played. He played backup center for the Dallas Mavericks for 4 seasons, and fans seem to like him. I think real Mavericks fans, if you know Salah, you know Salah Mejri, and he was a fan favorite. He was loved here. It wasn't really, his stats weren't jumping out the gym. In 204 games, he averaged 3 points, 4 rebounds, and half of assists, shooting 60% from the floor, 29% from 3, and 59% from the free throw line. 7'2" center at 235. He wasn't like a Boban where he was just super tall, able to just dunk it in. He wasn't a Dirk Nowitzki. He wasn't a Dwight Powell, but for what he was and what he did for the Dallas Mavericks, I'll say thank you. Thank you, Salah Mejri, for your time here. I hope your next chapter is wonderful, filled with all the possibilities and dreams that you hope for. And thank you for everything that you've done here for the Dallas Mavericks. But that's all I got for you guys today. If any other breaking news come out, you know that we will be here dropping it. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single video. Until then, peace.